You're listening to Heart to Horizon, and I'm excited to dive into today's topic with you. Let's dive in. Have you ever looked at your life and felt like something is missing? Not necessarily in a material sense, but a deeper yearning of feeling that you're capable of more? That's not an unusual feeling. It's your inner potential calling out to you, the untapped parts of yourself waiting for you to wake up and take action. But here's the harsh truth: most people will ignore that call. They'll settle for a life that feels comfortable, safe, and predictable. They'll avoid risk, shy away from discomfort, and in doing so, they'll never realize the incredible life they were meant to live. But what if I told you that discomfort is exactly what you need to embrace? That leaning into the fear, the unknown, and the challenges that seem impossible is the only way to grow into your true potential? Comfort is seductive. It promises you security, familiarity, and ease. But here's the catch: it's also a silent killer. It slowly suffocates your dreams, your ambitions, and your capacity to become something greater. When you choose comfort over challenge, you're choosing a life of limitations. You're saying, "I'm okay with this, even if I know I could do more and be more." But deep down, you know that isn't true. You know there's a version of you that's stronger, more resilient, more creative, and more capable of achieving things beyond your current circumstances. And the longer you settle for comfort, the more distant that version of yourself becomes. Picture this: at the end of your life, imagine standing on your deathbed, surrounded by the ghosts of your unrealized potential. They're there because you never gave them the chance to live the talents you never honed, the risks you never took, the dreams you let die because it felt safer to remain where you were. That's the tragedy of comfort. It leads to a life of regret. A life where you look back and wonder, what if? Here's the thing about discomfort: it's not here to hurt you. It's here to mold you, to shape you into the person you need to become. Growth never happens in the comfort zone. Think about it: every time you've achieved something significant, there was discomfort. Maybe it was the anxiety of taking on a new role, the frustration of learning a new skill, or the fear of failing at something important. But on the other side of that discomfort? Growth. Achievement. Progress. When you embrace discomfort, you're telling yourself, "I am capable of more, and I'm willing to go through this temporary struggle to get there." You're choosing to break through the boundaries of your current self to create a future that's far more rewarding and fulfilling. Life is full of unknowns and risks, and guess what? That's a good thing. It means you're alive. It means there's always something more to strive for, something to challenge you and push you beyond your limits. If everything in life were easy and predictable, what kind of existence would that be? It's the uncertainty, the discomfort, and the risk that make life meaningful. They make every victory sweeter because you fought for it. Living a meaningful life requires risk. It requires you to step into the unknown without guarantees of success. But ask yourself this: what's the alternative? A life where you never take chances? A life where you wake up every day knowing exactly what's going to happen because you've designed it that way to avoid failure? That's not a life, that's a slow death. When you play it safe, you miss out on the richness of life. You miss out on discovering what you're truly capable of because you've never put yourself in a position to test your limits. Sure, there's a level of safety in staying within your comfort zone, but is that really what you want? Safety without fulfillment? Security without joy? Fear of failure is one of the biggest roadblocks to achieving greatness. We've all felt it: that nagging voice that tells us we're not good enough, that we'll embarrass ourselves, or that we might fail spectacularly if we try. But here's the truth: failure is a part of the process. It's not something to be avoided, it's something to be embraced. Think about the greatest success stories you know. How many of them achieved success without failing along the way? None. Every single one of them faced setbacks, rejections, and failures, but they didn't let that stop them. They pushed forward because they knew that failure wasn't the end, it was a stepping stone. Failure teaches you resilience. It forces you to adapt, to learn, and to grow. And most importantly, it proves that you're trying, that you're out there, taking risks, and putting yourself in situations that have the potential for greatness. So, the next time fear tries to stop you, ask yourself, what's worse? Failing or never trying at all? The answer should be clear: trying and failing is infinitely better than never having the courage to go after what you want. Achieving your full potential isn't a one-time event. It's a lifelong commitment to growth, learning, and development. It's about constantly pushing yourself to evolve, to improve, and to challenge the status quo. And that takes work. It takes dedication, discipline, and yes, discomfort. But here's the beautiful part: as you grow, you start to see the world differently. You start to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You begin to believe in your ability to handle whatever life throws at you. Why? Because you've been through challenges before, and you came out stronger. Personal growth isn't about reaching some final destination where you've made it. It's about continually striving to be the best version of yourself, day in and day out. It's about looking at the person you were yesterday and making a commitment to be just a little bit better today. In the pursuit of growth, you'll start to uncover your life's purpose. This is the driving force behind everything you do, the reason you get up in the morning, and the fuel that keeps you going even when things get tough. But here's the key: purpose isn't something you find by staying comfortable. It's something you discover through action, through trial and error, and through embracing the risks that come with living a meaningful life. Your purpose is unique to you. It's not about what others expect of you, or what society deems as successful. It's about what sets your soul on fire. It's about the work that makes you come alive, the passions that keep you engaged, and the impact you want to make in the world. And once you've found that purpose, life changes. Every challenge becomes a stepping stone toward fulfilling that purpose. Every setback becomes an opportunity to learn and grow. When you're living with purpose, the discomfort and the risks don't seem as daunting because you know that every step you take is bringing you closer to the life you were meant to live. At the end of the day, life is an adventure. It's meant to be lived fully, with all its ups and downs, triumphs and failures, joy and sorrow. You have a choice: you can either choose to embrace that adventure, with all its inherent risks and discomforts, or you can choose to stay safe and miss out on the incredible journey that life has to offer. But remember, safety might feel good in the short term, but it leads to a life devoid of fulfillment. A life where you never truly discover who you are or what you're capable of. So, take the leap. Embrace the discomfort. Chase your dreams with everything you've got. Because at the end of your life, when you look back, you won't regret the risks you took, you'll only regret the ones you didn't. That's it for today on Heart to Horizon. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time. Take care. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.